Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Felipe, and I'm here with Charter Live, our weekly show that happens on our social media platforms. We are currently live on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and LinkedIn. And you can always rewatch this. If you're not watching it live, you can watch the recording on all those pages as well. Today, I'm super excited to bring our special guest, Sara Schairer. So let me bring her in here. Hi, Sarah. How are you?
Hi, Felipe. I'm great. How are you?
Great. Thank you so much for joining us on this
Good.
time. Sarah is one of the facilitators for the upcoming course, Compassion Training for Busy People, that begins on Thursday, June 6th. Sarah, why don't you tell us a little about yourself? How are you involved in this? How is it that you're a facilitator for this course and all that?
Yeah, there's a lot to share. Thank you for having me, first off. My teammate Burrell Poe and I will be co-facilitating this course. And we developed this course a handful of years ago because, well, first of all, we are both part of the organization Compassion It. So I'm the founder and executive director of that nonprofit, and we are both Stanford trained compassion teachers. And we've been teaching compassion for both of us for over 10 years. And we realized that most of the compassion courses that we teach are 8 weeks long and 2 hours each week. And that's how most compassion courses are. And we thought we are missing a lot of people by having a course like that. Plus, they're very expensive. So we thought what we want to do is create a course that's only 5 weeks long, 90 minutes each week, and it's not nearly as pricey as well. So that was really important to us because we believe compassion is something that everyone can benefit from. Everyone needs a little more of in our lives, especially in today's world. So we developed this course a handful of years ago, and we're excited to be partnering with the charter and to teach it again in a couple of weeks.
That's amazing. And so, can you tell us a little about this course? So, it's going to go for, you said 6 weeks or five
I think
weeks?
it's 5 weeks.
5 weeks.
5 weeks
Okay.
long.
And so, what kind of people can expect from this course?
Yeah, so it's a step-by-step approach to cultivating compassion. And you're going to learn how to have compassion for yourself and ultimately all others. And the foundation of compassion is grounding, presence, mindfulness. So that first week, that's what we focus on is mindfulness. We really want to set a foundation of presence and grounding. And then we build from there skills of self-compassion, compassion for others, um, active compassion, which is a certain breathing technique that we teach you. And then finally, the last week is compassion for the planet, because we also found that that is a piece that is missing from most compassion courses as well.
Amazing, amazing. And how true it is, like in order for us to be compassionate beings, we have to start with them. In order for us to like fill others'
Mhm.
cups, we need to fill our own cup first. And I think that's a tough lesson that lots of people tend to be afraid of, putting yourself first.
Yeah.
And I think that a lot of us were raised in the with the notion that that is selfishness, when in reality, in order for us to truly be compassionate people, we have to be compassionate to ourselves first.
That's
So
true.
big lesson there. So let me just share my
Yeah.
screen really quick for people to learn a little bit more about the course. So so compassion training for busy people, and I'm going to put the link right now in the chat. So this is going to happen every Thursday from June 6th until July 11th, with no class on July 4th for obvious reasons for the American people. 9 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. Pacific, which would be 5 p.m. GMT if you're in the UK. 6 p.m. in Central European time. The cost is $75. But this is something interesting that I wanted to bring up to attention to everybody else. So this is going to go until July 11th. But then, Sarah, do we see here that there's going to be two other offerings for the same training? Is that correct?
Yes. Yes. We wanted to go ahead and schedule a couple more and make sure that we're hitting different time zones.
Amazing, amazing. So then the next offering will be from September 5th through October 3rd, 9 a.m. to 10:30, or 4 p.m., 5:30 p.m. Pacific time, which would be, and also a really great opportunity for people that are super busy during the day with work and whatnot. So let me just copy this link really quick and put it on the chat. So If you are watching us on Facebook or on YouTube, the link will show up right now in the comments. If you're watching on LinkedIn or Twitter, we'll be adding that at the end of the transmission. Sarah, any last famous words that you would like to share with us before I let you go?
I will say another big part of the course that we developed is we want people to connect with each other. That matters a lot for compassion, and we are fighting a loneliness epidemic in our nation right now, and I think throughout the world as well. So this is a chance to come together, to get to know people around matters that matter, like compassion and self-compassion and mindfulness presence. So you're going to find really true connections each week with the people who take the course with you, and that's a really special part about the course as well.
Very true and very amazing. And so, yeah, I feel like we are all feeling that burnout still from the pandemic and the isolation that happened. And seems like we still can't get fully out there as we were before, huh? So,
That's a big part of it. And we're polarized as well, politically polarized. And there's a lot happening in our world that's disturbing and hard to witness. So this is a time to come together and care for each other, listen to each other, and learn these skills that can help us live in this world today.
amazing. Thank you so much, Sarah, for sharing that. And for everybody else, this course begins next Thursday, June 6th. And there will be 2 other cohorts that will start in August, September, I think. So we'll have plenty more opportunities to enjoy this course. And again, Sarah, thank you so much for taking the time to share this with us. And good luck on your course that begins next week.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Hope to see you all there. And it's
Bye,
2 weeks,
Sarah.
I think. It's in 2 weeks.
June 6th, 2 weeks. Thank you. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Thank you. All right.
All right.
Thank you,
Thank
Sarah.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, that was awesome. I'm so glad that the Charter for Compassion is able to promote this course and share more of this incredible tools that Sarah and Borrell will be sharing with everyone in this course. So let me go ahead and share my screen, charterforcompassion.org. You can click right here on join upcoming events and you go to the event calendar. There are ongoing events that I wanted to tell you about. So the first one is the Sangha. The Charter Sangha is our circle of trust. It happens every last Saturday of the month. So in this case, this Saturday, May 25th. It's a moment, to bring together with other people, to have some mindfulness meditations and moments of silence, moments of sharing, calm and gentle atmosphere. Everyone is invited, everyone's welcome. And the cool thing is that because this is a recurring event, with the link that you register, you can join in every single month with the same link. So I am posting that right now in the comments for Facebook and YouTube. And again, for people watching on LinkedIn or on Twitter, you'll be able to access that as soon as I'm done with the recording, as I will put those links on the comments. Next, we have the magic ability of music to inspire action. This is a really fun webinar that Marilyn Turkovich, our executive director, has been doing every Thursday at 8 a.m. Pacific time, or 8 a.m. Pacific time. As of now, you can see that we have one last day that will be next Wednesday, but this is to be determined because it has become a very popular webinar. So maybe we will have more during June. But as of now, I'm telling you that the last episode that we have on our website is this next Wednesday. And if you have not taken advantage of this free webinar for you to join and watch and take some action through the music that Marilyn shares, this is your time. This is your sign up. So let me put that also in the comments right now so that you can easily access with the link. But that it will be, as of now, the last installment will be May 29th, this next Wednesday. So if you want to join, this is your moment. Next, we have a new program coming up, Empathic Dialogue Cafes. This is going to be moderated and facilitated by Crossing Borders Education, which is a great organization around the world with a lot of videos and productions that they do. So this is wrong because the first one is June 4th, but we'll be having it every first Tuesday of the month. This will be a time for you to communicate with other people, especially people that are related to the Charter for Compassion, and the different things that we're doing, the different activities, different events or courses. This is a moment to catch up, to connect. Just like Sarah was saying, I feel like we're having this moment of isolation. So if we are able to connect in different ways, even if it's virtually, we are trying to provide all these different spaces for you to take care of. Now, let's go with the next the next link right here is the kitchen table chat, and I'm gonna put this right now on the link. This is going to happen. This happens every first Friday of the month. And this is a program established by the health sector of the Charter for Compassion. So this conversation is for people to come, join, talk, basically, put yourself a cup of tea, like it says here, put yourself a cup of tea and join us. And it's just a visiting moment. So every first Friday of every month, if you are related to, if your work is related to health, or you are a health activist, or you are interested in participating more on health initiatives that the Charter for Compassion is promoting throughout the world, this would be a great opportunity for you to not only learn about the health sector and the volunteers that lead that sector, but also see initiatives that either are in place in different places of the world, or an initiative that you are following or that you are doing and you would like to promote on the Charter for Compassion. Great opportunity to network, great opportunity to promote different opportunities and to create healthier environments in our different communities. So that is, I just put that in the link on the chat, so you will have that to check it out. Next, this is a very, very exciting new offering as well. This is coming from the the Charter Youth Council, the new youth initiative that we have. We are having a webinar, the first episode of Compassionate Youth Leaders Dialogue series, as you see here. And this webinar is going to be hosting different voices, young voices from around the world, on movements of compassion through civil disobedience. This is happening Friday 7, so not this Friday, but next Friday at 7:30 a.m. Pacific time. We got young panelists from the US, from London, from England, from I think France, Italy. I will be moderating it, and I'm very excited to be able to have this conversation, especially at this time where we are seeing how students in universities are, protesting the genocide in Gaza, and how our voices can be a movement of compassion. How can we as become, I guess in a sense, civil disobedience, but in reality not, because protesting is a right in most countries. How can we, through protest, embrace compassion and spread ripples of compassion in our own community? So this is going to be a very, very exciting panel. I think that this is very timely. I think it addresses a lot of the anxiety that most young people are experiencing at this time, with everything that's happening in the world, but especially what we're seeing in Palestine. So we invite everyone to join us for that. Let me put that link right now in the comments. This is happening again June 7th, so not this Friday, but the following Friday. And everyone is welcome to join this webinar. We're super excited to be able to provide that and hopefully create spaces for people to not only share thoughts on this tragic event that is happening in the world, but for also cultivate our compassion and see how can we create different changes in our communities as we participate civically in what is protest and civil disobedience. Last but not least, we have our global read, A Case for Compassion: What Happens When We Prioritize People and the Planet. And surprise, surprise, the author of this book is Sara, our special guest that we just had at the beginning, that will be teaching the compassion training for busy people. This is happening on June 18th, Tuesday, June 18th at 9 a.m. Pacific time, 5 p.m. GMT. There is a suggested donation of $10, but if you are not able to pay that, you are welcome to join us for free. This will also be transmitted live on our Facebook and YouTube channel, if I'm not mistaken. So we're super excited to also have that, and that is on June 18th at 9 a.m. Pacific time for our Global Read event. My dear friends, I think I have come to the end of everything that I wanted to share with you. Hopefully you are able to take advantage of the different events, proposals, courses, and things that are happening with the Charter for Compassion and other organizations, partner organizations. We always invite you to visit our website, charterforcompassion.org, to keep in touch with us, sign up for our newsletter, sign the charter, become a compassion advocate in your own communities. That is it for today, and hopefully we'll see you next Wednesday with more events and interviews from the Charter for Compassion and our volunteers and